for high-frequency active auroral research program.
Dinosaurs helped build the pyramids.
You're a hatchet man of the New World Order. You're a hatchet man. And I want to say this right here. You think you're a tough guy? Have me back with a boxing ring in here, and I'll wear red, white, and blue, and you can wear your Jolly Roger.
But look at this. What the heck is going on here? 666. Why is she doing it? Why he doing it? Why he doing it? Why?
Well, the 2014 Super Bowl halftime show was just one big sex magic promotion.
All right, welcome to Conspiracy, a podcast where we talk about conspiracies. And my name is Scott Ryan, and you can find me at Scott Ryan on Facebook, Scott Ryan Comedy on Twitter.
I am the co-host of Conspiracy. Yeah. My name is Tyler Charles. You can check me out at Facebook at Tyler Charles. We also run a comedy show in Grand Rapids called Easttown Clowns. Check that shit out. This is also our first episode.
Yep.
Many more to come. We got a lot of shit on our plate. So, for Conspiracy?
Yeah. That is the name. In case you didn't see it when you downloaded it.
Yeah, now you know.
And we decided to call it, I want to tell you guys real quick kind of what we're trying to do with this podcast or whatever before we get started with it. We decided to call it that, conspiracy with a question mark, because we wanted to talk about these kind of conspiracy theories you can find on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, but we're not religious fanatics, and we're not, most of the time with most of this shit, I'm not super heated about it. I mean, maybe it's a little weird. Maybe it's there is some of them that I'm like, that's fucked up. I believe that. But most of the time, I'm just I'm looking at it as an observer.
And this is the way I was thinking of explaining it when I was trying to figure out the way to explain it earlier, was that we're not intellectual or scientific types trying to debunk the theory.
No.
And
don't get it twisted.
Yeah, but we're also we're not Alex Jones. We're not trying to hit you with these theories. We're not trying to prove anything. We're just two stoners and whoever our guest comedian is.
Yeah,
of the week.
Guest comedian of the week.
Yeah,
and we're just trying to essentially have a discussion about conspiracy theories and what your average Joe thinks about them, And we did a little more research so that we can figure out actually, facts and not be completely in the dark, but just a discussion on conspiracy theories. It'd be a pretty good.
And we'll make fun of shit if it feels like it needs to be made fun of.
Yeah, if it deserves it. I mean, if we think it's funny, might as well. There's a lot of funny shit.
There really is, yeah.
There will be some sound bites that you'll get. We're gonna try to mix some sound bites in here. Definitely, for sure.
Oh,
from
yeah,
some of the things we watched.
Because some of these videos, a lot of angry middle-aged white guys.
Okay,
those are basically.
Let's start out first. Since Scott and I already introduced ourselves, let's introduce ourselves. Let's have Johnny Whit, our guest, introduce himself right here.
Well, my name's Johnny Whit. I'm a comedian just like them in the Grand Rapids area. We do shows together. I go to their show and perform a lot, and we go to other shows around Michigan, especially Grand Rapids.
Yeah, it's fun shit.
And I'm on Facebook, just Johnny Whit.
He's hilarious.
Not branched out much yet.
Yeah, check him out.
Social media.
He's going to be doing Funniest Person. I mean, I'm sure this actually will be out before Funniest Person, so check out that. He's going to be there.
All right.
This is more of a reminder for us to, you got that show, because no one's going to be listening.
Okay, well, let's get started. Basically, for our first episode, we wanted to do black magic rituals at the Super Bowl, because that's a thing. Yeah. Well, it's funny you made that music, because one thing I found that was kind of interesting about these right off the bat is depending on who was making the conspiracy video, it was either black magic or it was some sort of alien ritual or something like that, something to communicate with aliens.
Yeah,
there was a lot of that too.
Blood
Sometimes
magic.
It was both.
It's blood magic or it's aliens, they're weird. If it's anything, it's probably blood magic. I'm not gonna say that's alien oriented.
Aliens watch the Super Bowl is what they're thinking.
No, I think it's more because it's such a huge event and there's so many people watching that maybe they could boost their signal to talk to people in space, right? Is that more along the lines?
I honestly had a hard
Or
time
is it like,
understanding
or
the
is it
sex.
like you can see it from space? Super Bowl does have some seedy things. There are definitely things in here where I'm like, okay, you know, from an outward perspective, that's weird. If I was watching the Super Bowl and had no idea about any of this, I'd be like, what's up with the devil costumes and the seedy words and like the things they're doing? Like, it does seem a little weird. Like, Beyonce went through that eye. Or was that Beyonce? No, that was Katy Perry. Katy Perry went through that eye with that lion. Like, what the fuck was that about?
Well, like, okay, let's.
You wanna start out with Katy Perry and go back?
A couple of different people. Okay, first of all, like I was saying, basically, yeah, most of these, I'd say 3/4 of the videos say it's a black magic ritual. The Illuminati is essentially doing it, to appease the devil. Correct?
Yes.
Would that
yes,
be the
yes.
general
It's
philosophy behind it?
It's essentially, yeah, blood sacrifice. A lot of people believe that they're either, like, the celebrities are killed afterwards and then replaced, or they think that it's a symbolistic thing for that. It's like, this is our ritual for blood sacrifice, but we don't do that anymore. Or they do, just behind the fucking scenes, where you don't see it, and they're just murdering some kids.
Yeah, that kind of,
But I mean, I think if anything, it's symbolism, and it's to influence people through media.
yeah.
It has references and stuff that are trying to get you to do certain things, and I agree with that. But I mean, yeah, it's ridiculous. So you want to start with Katy Perry?
Yeah,
Go back
that's what I was gonna say. Is let's go through
first.
a couple
First,
of these.
before we get into that, specifically, the goddamn YouTube people that run these fucking sites. Like, seriously, half of them are religious fanatics, crazy people. Most of the time, white males, just fucking being little douchebags. We had one on there calling people. We'll have a sound bit. I'll put it on there. But like, what are these slut bags?
Oh yeah, he was calling them sluts. He was calling them.
I think he
skanks.
said skanks. That's what he said.
He absolutely said slut too, though.
He did.
He was.
And then she brings on her two other satanic slut celebrity role models for the youth. Nicki Minaj, of course, a stage name, Minaj for Menage a Trois, because, you know, she just likes to promote the fact that she's a big slut and likes to bang two guys at the same time. Finger cuffs. Way to go, Madonna, you Illuminati pawn, and Nicki Minaj a Trois. Woo, yeah, bunch of skanks, really, and such a quality.
His name was Mark Dice, and his whole thing, yeah, I guess he has his YouTube channel is The Resistance or whatever. Like I said, we'll throw in a clip of him doing it. But like, it's literally him talking about the Illuminati and then just like releasing some anger towards women for like 10 or 15 seconds, and then going back to like misogyny, conspiracy,
Yeah,
just like back and forth.
Constantly, yeah. Like, this is pretty crazy. Also, they're cunts, and I hate them, and I wish they were dead because they won't sleep with me. Because it really seemed like he had some aggression.
Yeah,
like,
right,
he'd been waiting to say this.
Yeah, like Aya Horus. Yeah, makes sense because they're a bunch of fucking whores.
Whores, yeah. Goddamn sluts. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, the day and age.
What I wonder is, does the devil contact these celebrities and say, this is how I want it? Or do the celebrities like try to be romantic to the devil and like, we're gonna surprise them?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, that's actually kind of
like they're seducing them, like they're trying to
Like, is it-
bring them out.
The devil, the great seducer, there is being seduced by these celebrities, or they're just doing what.
So you think they're like temptations for the devil?
Yeah,
trying to be.
I think what
This
Johnny.
is what he wants.
Oh, okay. I thought like what you were saying initially was you were asking whether or
He wants
not-
all women to be temptresses. Be his little... Yeah, kind of. I mean, if Satan existed, that's what he'd want.
Too. Men can try to be romantic to the devil.
I mean, I guess both sexes can. I mean, who says that angels have a sex?
Yeah.
Probably androgynous, but they probably.
But yes, it essentially could be that. It essentially could be that.
See, what
it's
I-
not even that off topic. You're acting like it's off topic. It's not that off topic.
It's pretty goddamn off topic.
It's on topic, dude.
How?
No, because it is on topic, because essentially he's describing another way he interprets what that ritual could be, because well, that's what we're discussing right now.
Okay, my thing is.
So
what
it's
I
on
thought,
topic, dog.
What I thought the original thing he was asking was essentially so according to these theories, is the devil ordering them to do this, or are they doing this
To bring out the devil.
Yeah.
Probably to bring out the devil. Because,
when
like,
you drop off
if the
flowers.
devil existed, wouldn't he exist in a larger capacity? Like, I've seen a lot of TV shows. He's got a fucking pimp hat, and he's got a cane, and he's around somewhere.
What
He
TV show have you seen the devil walking around with a pimp hat and cane on?
I can't name him all specifically right now.
Yeah.
That's-
Okay, but yeah, so the first one I wanted to hit on was the Katy Perry one. There's a lot of shit about this one. The thing is, like, they say it happens every year at the Super Bowl, but, like, for some reason, there's a couple of ones in specific. Like, the Katy Perry one, the ones we sort of singled out because there was actual information on them, whereas, like, a lot of them...
yeah,
really
we're
have
really
information.
obscure, and most people were just like, that shit's weird.
Yeah, we got Katy Perry, we got Beyonce, Justin Timberlake, and Janet Jackson, Madonna, and Bruno Mars. So let's start with Katy Perry. Lot of... Okay, first of all, one thing they brought up that happened in that year or whatever is they're really big into the number 33. These conspiracy people are, because they say it's like something to do with the Freemasons or the Illuminati or something.
Yeah, like we said, not someone trying to debunk it, not someone with scientific background in this shit. Like, we have no idea. They brought it up a bunch. The 33 represents something to do with the Illuminati.
That's how old Jesus was.
Oh, that's true.
That is how old Jesus
That's
was.
also
It was
another
also
way.
what they were also saying. I'm trying to remember. They were also
When he
saying it was
died.
Bethlehem is on the 33rd parallel, and a couple of other holy cities or something like that. But nonetheless, the Super Bowl took place on the 33rd parallel, which was something like I kept hearing on every single video ever. Which, like, I mean, you got to take place somewhere. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Then they gotta have a number. I mean, they always got that 666 around, which we'll get into. But okay, so Katy Perry, I actually watched like the half time show like on YouTube. Yeah. And it was weird. It wasn't not weird. They had a lion that she rode in, and she was covered in, and it's like, if you're gonna have a superstar like that's that hot, right, on a stage in that capacity, why would you put her in that dress? She looks ridiculous. It looks like cardboard. It's crazy. It makes no sense. Like, you want sex appeal. This is a girl who does that kind of thing, and you're putting her in a flame-covered dress that covers her up and makes her look boxy? Like, no, that's for a reason.
well, I don't.
It's weird, dude. It's weird. In every single Super Bowl except that one, they're all in slutty outfits.
Yeah, I mean, and she's kind of like, you're right. It's not very slutty. It is
it's not. It's a boxy,
non-sexual.
weird dress.
I think that
Looks like she's on fire.
That's what it came down to watching a lot of these with me, and we'll get more into specifics like I was saying, but like a lot of this, it does seem to be pretty ridiculous. But on the other hand, and I don't know if I'm just a sucker, like I'm sitting there and smoking weed and just fucking watching it and seeing something that's not there, but it starts to look weird when you watch all of them. Every, like, one of the Super Bowl things, it's got like a bunch of the same like occult imagery in it.
It does,
like,
yeah, exactly, because it's not one thing. It's like, you could go and look at a lot of the imagery from the Super Bowl from any of the years, and a lot of the shit matches up. And then other people
is popping up somewhere.
Yeah.
It's showing up.
Yeah.
At some point in
Exactly.
the Super Bowl.
Like, what the fuck?
For some reason.
I'm sorry, who's Horace?
It's that pyramid eye thing.
It's
that's
the
like
eye
on the
thing
dollar
on the
bill.
dollar bill, like above
Yeah.
it. And Katy Perry walked through an eye freaking with that lion. It was weird. It was weird. It looked like why would it bow around? Why wouldn't it just be straight lines? I get it. It's through the eye of the tiger. Why are you singing a song about that? And the fucking Super Bowl, you weirdo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know like what the history of Eye of the Tiger is. It might not be
It's the
weird.
song that she's
No,
singing.
I know that, but I'm saying like there's also an older song called Eye of the Tiger. Like I don't really. Yeah, but I don't know if that. I don't even know if Illuminati.
Well,
people say
cat's
that's
eyes is a
anything.
thing because lizard, like that gets into like lizard people, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, we'll do it
But
later.
she's coming out with a lion.
Yeah, we will.
These people, maybe they're not so smart. You know.
Like maybe they just fucked that up. Like,
Yeah.
just like it's a big cat, right?
You think that the people who were behind it were like, yeah, just we'll have this big lion that's prophetic in the Bible be in this thing. No, why would she need that? Well, you can make different spectacles. They have cool technology. That is not one of them. It looked weird. It looked clunky. It didn't look good.
And Johnny brought up actually a good point that I've never like realized until now, and that's that why is she on a lion when it's a song about Eye of the Tiger? That's strange, right?
Yeah.
Kind of. I don't
It
know.
is. Why is she on a lion with the red eyes? Fucking weird. I don't know. She goes through an eye.
I don't know. Like I said, my thing is, I mean, you got to take some of this with a grain of salt. Though, like in the same video we're talking about that showed a lot of this stuff, they also pointed out, which this is weird. Owl imagery is always like
always
all over the
throughout
place.
with it.
And like in a lot of shit, they're like, there's like little tiny owls on money.
On money.
Like if you take a magnifying glass, you can see them.
They're like around the edge.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's like, I'm sure we'll do a Bohemian Grove episode at some
Oh
point.
yeah,
There's,
that's
a
gonna
big
happen.
Owl statue. Of Bohemian
And we were talking,
Grove.
yeah, exactly. And in the, by the way, I mean, we're starting at a weird place because you think, you start out with the Illuminati or something. That to us, I feel like should be a bigger episode, and we want to do more. So we might do like a 2-part episode for that.
I don't know if you even could ever do like a whole like the Illuminati is like a big part in like
Yeah, you could do
most
like a
conspiracies.
5-part series.
But it's a big part in most conspiracies too. So I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
you got to
still
have an
to-
episode to figure out like what they are and what they represent, because it's like
Maybe,
there's
yeah.
a lot to learn about them
You're
from their
probably right.
origins. So that when you explain it, it makes more sense.
Yeah, and we're kind of learning this as we go along too. Like we
Yeah.
haven't really like
We just started researching stuff, and we were like, there's a lot of subjects on conspiracies. We're going to get into weird things like television conspiracy theories, or like not conspiracy theories, but like even fan theories or whatever. We're going to get into a lot of weird shit. So we didn't really discuss or like have any knowledge of this prior. We just thought it would be a cool thing, and we've always, like everybody we know, discussed this stuff. We just thought it'd be a cool thing. But
yeah, but okay, like trying to remember what else. This is what I was originally gonna say. Is they had the goddess Minerva, who I guess is like a giant owl in that Super Bowl halftime show or whatever. And in there, this is the original point I was gonna make. You have to take some of this stuff with a grain of salt, because at the same time, there was also a guy insisting that they call it the Super Bowl because it's actually the superb owl. And like, I
Whoa.
don't buy that.
Oh my God.
Right? I mean, it's.
That's awesome.
why is that?
Superb owl.
Why
I don't
Why
know.
is that awesome,
It's
Johnny?
just awesome. I've never heard.
The superb owl. I've never
Yeah.
thought about it either.
I've
that
never
way.
heard it.
That would be a thing. No. Well, maybe. Honestly, the Super Bowl's always been kind of seedy and weird to me, just like in general. It has a lot of things about it.
Well, I mean, okay, like, this is the thing, is when you're talking about some of this stuff, if I'm being honest, like, there's always a correlation. If you don't think that the government, that patriotism in, like, the government and things like that aren't a huge part of, like, national sports, like, you're just not paying attention. Because, I mean, like, the Army gives them millions of dollars a year. Like, they've always been used throughout history, like pro sports and
NFL
like-
for sure.
pro sports and nationalism have always gone like hand in hand.
Yeah,
But, like-
it's just a media thing because they go together. If both of those things go together, that means that they're working together. And we know for a fact that, like, fucking corporations use media to, like, change your mind about things. So if that's the case...
Yeah, exactly. So I think that there's definitely, like... I mean, I would buy that there's some sort of, like, a propaganda aspect to the Super Bowl or something like that, because anything that has that sort of an audience is going to have, like, powerful things.
Even if you don't want to go crazy with it like this, you could say, yes, they're trying to, like, enforce products that, like, they think are going to, that they want to make money off of, or a lot of other things that they try to influence you with that are practical things that they actually do. Like with their commercials and, like, with things they do throughout the Super Bowl.
National anthem in every sport.
Yeah.
Craig Hodges from the Chicago Bulls a long time ago was at a good place in his career. And then when the Chicago Bulls went to the White House to meet George Bush Sr., Craig Hodges wore a dashiki and handed him a letter saying, how about you focus more on national issues instead of Iraq? And then Craig Hodges never played in the NBA again, even though he still had the skill.
Is that a real thing?
That is a real thing.
Wow.
It's total horseshit. And he was a 3-point specialist, kind of just played off Michael Jordan, a little off to the side. He got replaced by a white dude who did the exact same thing, so they didn't really need him anymore. But he couldn't get on a team, any team.
Is that a real thing?
That happened.
All
I
right.
can totally buy that. You speaking out against the war or whatever, like
Yeah.
having that shit happen. I don't know that
That's what he
specific
did.
thing.
You're-
I'll
you're-
check it out.
That's what the letter said. You're spending however much on the war, and you could be fixing up things here at home.
Right. Okay. Well, and this is what I was gonna say, like about it being it was professional sports. It was one thing I appreciated as somebody who doesn't give a shit about any of that stuff was just all of the like hatred for professional sports. Just in this, there was a lot of like.
Yeah, people just were hating on. So normally they don't. Like, people love sports. People are fucking all for it. But all of these people are just like this dumb, like fucking cattle-driven, fucking idiot group of
for
people.
The brainwashed masses.
Like,
like-
I'm the brain. Bah! Like legit, like that. Like over the top, just
Yeah.
hating on people like they're just the masses.
Yeah, and I'm sorry.
Which I mean, I agree with.
I really do.
All
That's
that.
something, yeah.
I mean, I was down with because I think that organized sports are just they're fun
The
to play.
dumbest shit.
They're fun to play.
Yeah, fun to play.
Fun to play. Not to watch.
Just
It's-
the
that's
dumbest
stu-
thing
it's-
to watch.
Why the
Just
why the
so-
fuck? You know, remember when like you know what would be sweet to watch? Fucking back in the Roman times, they had fucking gladiators, man.
That's what
Now
you want
that's
as-
a sport.
That's what you want as a return of death sports.
yeah. But only for the like the strongest and most fit, not for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch. I'm a spectator.
I don't think it was the strongest and most fit. It was like, let's make this slave fight a bear.
Well, that's why you get volunteers. You go like Game of Thrones with a free city like Marine, but they still want to fight, you know. And then whoever wants to fight to the death does it.
So you're suggesting that we raise up an army full of castrated, like vicious, like killers from the moment they're kids, and then set them free, and then create a blood sport using them.
Wait, create them and then set them free? I
Yeah.
don't think they're gonna like that. We can't be the people who create
So we
them.
just captivate
We have
them
to
and then-
take ones that
Yeah, but they
already
don't
exist.
exist. They don't already
Well,
exist.
then we need to influence people to make them, and then this is a conspiracy on its
We're
own.
working on a conspiracy right now. Thank God, if we had any power, maybe this would happen.
It would totally. If I had power, I would have Unsullied. I would totally have Unsullied.
Seriously,
They would
that's
be
what
my
they-
soldiers. They would be eunuch, like just mindless drones that did everything I said.
And that's
Not like in the show where they have emotion and they cry and they get hurt all the fucking time. Not like that. Not like that. I mean, just hardened motherfuckers.
so just like human robots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I want. No feel of pain. Just
Yeah,
protect me at all costs.
You and Jeffrey Dahmer, I think, have that in common.
Well, I mean, I don't want to put acid in their brain.
Mhm.
That's too far. I want them to be demoralized and humiliated until they don't believe they're a person. Yeah. It's
Interesting.
different.
Thank God. And see, this is what I'm saying is, thank God you're not a billionaire. Like, that's what I always come back to. It's just how fucking.
I mean, I wouldn't wouldn't do that. I would never do that. Okay, those people must be crazy because, I mean, if you have the means to do that, like, you're on a whim. Like, honestly, if I was that rich, I would try to find out how to, become immortal.
Yeah, I think that would be goal number one, right? Become immortal.
Yeah.
And then.
Yep.
You'll get a lot of strange. You know.
Yeah.
Well,
You gotta
that's
get
like
bored with that,
that's
though.
gonna
10
happen.
Years in, 10 years in,
10
you
years
fucking
in,
can
yeah.
go anywhere you want, just like pay for just like
All the
grade
hoes
A,
are yours.
just like prostitutes and like whatever. Like at a certain point, you gotta like, it's gotta even lose its appeal. You gotta start like getting weirder than that. right?
Like, what's an example of getting weirder?
Creating black magic rituals at the Super Bowl, I think, for one thing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Beyonce.
Let's talk about okay. We will probably at some point do a Beyonce and Jay-Z episode because there's a lot on both of them or whatever as far as Illuminati and secret societies go.
Yeah, seriously, there's so much information on them alone. Like, there could be like a 3-hour fucking podcast about that shit.
And does it ever sound a little bit like, I really kind of, there's some about it that seems out of date or like a little bit racist. They're always calling them like the Black Illuminati or whatever. I kind of don't like that.
Yeah, why are they separate? It's like, oh, the other Illuminati, the ones that sit in the back. Like, fuck you.
Exactly. Like, they were probably calling them the Colored Illuminati like 10 years before that. But yeah, no, they're very, okay. The big thing that happened that year was that the power went out once again for 32 minutes and 55 seconds, I guess. And once again, like 33 is their big number or whatever. Whoa. And the thing that I guess, at least according to Alex Jones, so, you know, take it or leave it as far as that's concerned, but, like, he said that all of the news outlets reported it as 32 minutes, but if you really think about it, it's... Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. It was 33 minutes and 55 seconds. So all of the news outlets reported it as 34 minutes, which in the Alex Jones video we watched, he was essentially saying that was a conspiracy. They didn't want to say 33 because people know that's an Illuminati number.
Oh.
Although I don't know how many people know that because I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. They're making people dig for it, too.
Right.
You didn't know what?
That 33 was like an Illuminati number.
I thought it was just 666.
No, I knew that there were other numbers, but I couldn't have fucking told you what they were. That's for sure. But, like, the thing is, okay, so what happened was the power goes out, 33 minutes and 55 seconds, and while the power is out, a bunch of people start doing the Illuminati symbol, which is the triangle. At the end of Beyonce's performance, she also is flashing an Illuminati symbol or whatever. During that time, a bunch of people in the crowd started flashing the Illuminati symbol.
Wow.
Yeah, that right? Okay.
Fucking crowd.
Now,
Yeah,
granted,
1,000 people.
Wow.
yeah.
1,000 people. I mean, are they all in the Illuminati, or are some of them just trying to get in?
The videos I heard suggested that
They're not in it. Any of them are in it. No matter what, they would just be people probably paid to do that during the show.
Yeah.
Or it's just people trying to do a massive prank.
I also saw one video suggest it was like CIA operatives.
If it's that, that's creepy.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't have any evidence. It was just like, oh, like, we think they're CIA operatives. But whatever. So, like, that happened. And then at the end of the Super Bowl halftime show, Beyonce flashed the Illuminati symbol. And now,
Yeah, she did. Like, and there's pictures everywhere, all over the internet of her doing it. And it's like right when the lights get turned back on, she's doing that symbol.
Yep.
And then she stops. And then she tried to say that it was the symbol of Jay-Z's Rockefeller shirt, which also is a symbol for fucking the Illuminati. Like,
yeah, it's a weird thing because it's like, on the one hand, yes, there's a bunch of Illuminati imagery and a bunch of occult imagery all over it. But on the other hand, you could say that it's just performance art, and Jay-Z in particular tends to have a lot of that all over his I mean, like his clothing line, his CDs, his
yeah, he has that imagery everywhere.
Label.
I mean, that's why we'd get into another video for them because they have a lot of stuff. On themselves.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, is it? I mean, that's also.
Which, by the way, I wanted to say when I was watching the video too, like in this video, like a lot of the time, Beyonce will say she's possessed by something fierce. Sasha Fierce. Yep, and. It's like, I didn't really understand that. But then watching Katy Perry's performance, like a person, you know, she's out of breath. She's going to her, like, that's my cue. I have to go there. I have another song, kind of running around doing her shit because she's at a big-ass performance, having to go all over the place, right? Acting like a human being. freaking Beyonce on that perform. Whether she is just the best performer in the world, props to her, or whatever. She didn't break a goddamn sweat. She didn't sound tired. She sang perfectly. She ran all over the place. She was dancing. It was insane. It honestly was on a different level.
I hear what you're saying, but like this is what I can't stand about a lot of this stuff is that they take like they take people speaking in allegory or speaking in metaphor and they make it sound like there are so many videos of Beyonce says she's possessed, and you listen to it and she's essentially in the interview just talking in metaphor about that I just have this thing take over me
Yeah, I was gonna say persona. She has a persona of Sasha, which I get. Which, like I said, I understand that you have. I do comedy. I perform. It is something that happens. It kind of takes over. You need to have that personality, or else you're not as good as everyone else because you have to commit to the bit, kind of thing. And that makes sense, but it's on a different level. It seems superhuman to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I had watched. I didn't actually watch an entire. I watched stuff on the halftime show, but I didn't watch a halftime show itself. But that is interesting. I think. Yeah. I mean, is there anything else we want to say really about Beyonce's Super Bowl thing?
Well, yeah, I want to know her relationship with the superb owl. Because, I could see where that's Beyonce's thing. That's her product. That's her vision, whatever, on and on. Also, I could see how there's a superb owl and their enemies. And they get in fights about things. And,
The owl and Beyonce?
What's the other... Wait, Beyonce the owl or two owls?
Well, it could be two owls. And that would make it a lot worse for Beyonce because obviously two owls are a lot better fight than one owl. But at the same time, if Beyonce has a friendship...
Wait. Two owls against Beyonce or two owls fighting themselves?
I meant against Beyonce.
Oh,
but at the same time,
yeah, maybe Beyonce refereeing
if
in a
she has
sexy
that
outfit.
power.
But no, so you're saying
Sasha Fierce maybe would get them to fight each other.
That's what you do. Two owls against Beyonce and Sasha Fierce together, right?
Yeah.
Tag team cage match.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd just have to say Sasha Fierce would win.
I don't even understand what the fuck Sasha Fierce is. Was it like a...
It's a persona.
Garth
It's something...
Brooks and Chris Gaines type? But it wasn't originally. She just came out with a CD and she's like, fuck it, I'm not Beyonce. I'm Sasha Fierce now.
Yeah, but no, she's had interviews where she's straight up, honestly, she feels like she's possessed. She feels like a persona takes over and she's not herself. It's a different person on stage.
Yeah.
More confident and more energetic.
So it's
and
Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus.
But mentally. All that going on in your head. Yeah, or she's possessed by the fucking devil.
Honestly, I don't... Her not being possessed and just thinking she needs two fucking names for one performer is even stupider to me, so I kind of hope.
yeah, it kind of is.
She is possessed. Because,
Yeah.
In the Bible, people are possessed, but they're also tormented. They're two different things. So...
Yeah, so...
She doesn't seem tormented, though. She seems like she's enjoying herself, so I'm going to go with possessed.
In that debate, I guess that's true. I think that it was weird watching, but I think it's a persona. I think she's just a kick-ass performer. But it was a little weird.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it's a little bit of this. I feel like if this were on trial, it would be all of the evidence is circumstantial, but there's a lot of really fucking weird circumstantial evidence.
Exactly.
The way it comes down to.
You don't have any hard evidence, but you have so much shit that points to it, that it's ridiculous. And to the point where it's overwhelming, and it seems fake. It seems faked.
And I don't really have a answer for this because I don't think that they're really doing a ritual to Satan. I don't think. I think that I could buy that this is weird. I could buy that it's really fucking weird.
Okay, and let's
But,
just get this across. I think Justin Timberlake and fucking what's her face, Janet Jackson. He totally ripped that thing off on purpose.
Well, of course he did. He fucking
yeah.
said, "I'm gonna have you naked by the end of this song," right before he did it.
Wow.
Right? I mean, there's like zero chance of that he didn't do it
Yeah.
on purpose.
Now, if Sasha Fierce is possessed,
He grabbed it. He grabbed it.
Jesus said there's some demons that only come out through fasting and prayer. So, like, we might fast, and a couple days later, the news says Sasha Fierce is gone. If we fast for her, because Jesus said that. Do you guys want to do that? We could throw in, like...
Fast for Sasha
I'll
Fierce.
fast for, like, a half a day. You can each fast for half a day.
I'll fast.
In prayer.
I'll fast for Sasha Fierce.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Let's
I'll
get
do
rid
it.
of Sasha Fierce.
Let's get rid of her and get Beyonce back.
Also,
I don't want her out of her mind. I want her clumsy and human.
and they say, people, when they're possessed, if that is the case, they don't... It's their fault that they got possessed, but it's not their fault the stupid shit they say and do after they're possessed. That's a Catholic point of view. So,
That's true, yeah.
and since religion is true, obviously, not really. Oh well.
Do you think religion is true?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't think that religion is true. I don't think large portions of things are true, but I don't know.
JWs or Mormons or Christian Scientists are true because they came out like less than 200 years ago.
Yeah, it's Scientology, dude. It's like if your religion needs to at least be 1,000 years old. Otherwise, I'm not fucking interested.
Yeah, that's a stay tuned. Scientology is a stay tuned.
Yeah,
because
definitely
there is something there.
I mean, that's one of those. Like, that's not even a conspiracy. That's just like they're doing it, and we know they're doing it. It's weird.
What would happen if you joined?
Joined Scientology?
Just as
I wouldn't
an
move up. I'm
undercover
fucking broke.
reporter.
My problem is I'm fucking broke. You need money to move up. I'd be down at the bottom rung. They wouldn't tell me shit.
Yeah.
That'd be the problem.
No, dude, they probably get extensive background checks.
I think they'll kill your ass. They'll kill your ass for that shit. You fucking, yeah.
Scott's knocking over stuff. Unprofessional jackass up in here. Just can't handle his notes.
Apparently.
Which I wanted to bring up some stuff from that because, like, one, Bruno Mars's thing was weird. They had, like, symbolism of, like, they just straight up had pyramids just turning around with eyes in the middle. Like, what the fuck? Like, why? Why does that need to be on stage? What? You have so much other technology now. Stop doing weird stuff.
Yeah, and Bruno Mars's was. You know what else I thought was really weird in his performance? Did you see all those kids standing in a line and like singing, and then just in the back flashing in digital lights? It just says "prepare."
Prepare.
That was weird. That was kind of creepy to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? There is that alien connection to the Super Bowl. Bruno Mars.
Oh shit! I think
There
we
you
cracked
go.
it, dude.
Yeah. That's. You know what? I didn't hear anybody bring that up. You're bringing up a lot of. You need to email some of these conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
people
give
and
them
let
some
know
new information.
Some of the shit they're missing here, because this is some really obvious shit that just they're not even touching on.
And nobody knows what his ethnicity is. He's fucking alien. That's what he is.
I don't know if he's alien, but he might be. His name's Bruno Mars.
This would be another thing I'd say about all of these Super Bowl halftime shows is, to be honest, I don't believe a lot of the stuff in these videos, but if I were dropping acid, I think these would freak me out. I think that if I were dropping acid,
No, because
Super Bowl
they
videos
are
would
because
make me feel really uncomfortable.
no,
and
because
not, like,
they are uncomfortable. It's very ominous. A lot of them,
it's ominous. It really
like
is.
the
That's,
whole
like, the
time,
feel of
it does. It feels that way. It feels like you're getting this cold, like performance from the next big thing. This is this year's generic crap, and you have to fucking watch it. And here you go. And the symbolism, it's never a good thing. It's always like, it always
Dark,
feels
satanic,
edgy and like
yeah.
but not good edgy, but like just dark stuff. Like that orients with fucking religion or whatever. Like Madonna was in a nun outfit, bowing down to a freaking dark god.
Yeah. No. The Madonna one. Yeah. No, she dressed up almost
Like
exactly
Baphomet.
like Baphomet. Like the he's a old pagan god that's essentially like the devil or whatever, and is in the video like sits just like him and moves her hands like him, which was the point I was gonna bring up. This is once again, like, if I'm being honest, watching these videos now, I don't think you could deny that there's occult imagery and satanic imagery all over these. Like, there just flat out is. You can make it that whatever you want. Like, maybe it's just that it is powerful imagery, and they do focus groups and stuff, and they know that this is the sort of thing that speaks to people.
Yeah,
so they
exactly.
keep
That's what I'm
repeating
saying.
it or something.
Like, it is
Who knows
confusing
why?
about that, because
But-
like, why? What is the basis of it? What would their purpose be?
Madonna is like, I don't know, like a 10th grader who likes freaking people out. You know, like she made out with Britney Spears.
Yeah, but a lot of people believe that like those are ploys or like things to be like deprave humanity.
She
Along
makes
those lines.
videos where like she's half naked in bed with a bunch of black dudes and says, "Oh, I don't care what anyone thinks."
Yeah, but that's
Madonna's trying to
manufactured.
freak people out.
Yeah, but that's manufactured. I think that out of any of those people, Madonna's definitely manufactured.
Oh, yeah. I think if you make it to the Super Bowl, you're completely
You've signed your life away. You're making a ton of money, but you have to do certain things.
Which is not even a conspiracy. It's just the way of things.
Yeah.
It's just that when you generate that sort of income, you have a million people to answer
you get to a certain level where other like small knit communities are.
Yeah.
Where you all are connected. So it has to be that way. It's not it's just the way things are. Yeah, it's not a theory, it's not a conspiracy theory. It's just a fucking fact.
Yeah. Okay, can I talk to you? Was there anything else you wanted to say about Bruno Mars or Madonna?
Bruno Mars or Madonna? Madonna.
Well, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
There were two things I wanted to say about Bruno Mars, actually. The one thing was we watched one video where they were
prepared was
talking about...
weird.
Yeah, it was super weird. It didn't even make sense in context of the Super Bowl halftime show. But on top of that, too, like... They were talking about, there was this one video where it showed Bruno Mars and a ton of other celebrities, and it was showing them all making the same. He said it was a 666 sign, where it's like where you take your thumb and your index finger and you put them together in a circle, and then you have your other three fingers up. And like, there's a ton of photos of celebrities
doing that. 666 with their eye through the hole.
Well, yes, but at the same time, and I pointed this out when we were watching it, that's also technically the sign for okay. Like,
yeah, it is, but they're doing it with two hands and one of them's over the eye. A lot of them.
That's true.
It is a lot of people. It's weird.
Yeah, it is, and it's always over there.
And it's fucking
weird.
Oprah has it.
Yeah.
Like, we watched this one guy, man. He was awesome. I'll put a clip of him in here.
Please do. Yeah.
I will. I will do it right. I'm not gonna remember when it is, but 40.
See, Oprah doing the same thing. Why they all do the same signs? She's like, look, I'm doing it with both hands. Please accept me. Give me money, or whatever the heck they give them. It is not a coincidence. You see these signs over and over and over again. Look, why Bill Clinton doing the sign? You say, this is so typical of every Illuminati video. They just point to people doing hand signs. Yeah, but you ain't seen Illuminati sellouts exposed. It break down every single thing you need to know. What the heck, though? Look at that. Why they doing the same hand sign? Why they putting it on the eye? Huh? What the heck is that all about?
there.
that guy's great.
That guy's
That
great
guy's really great.
because he's hilarious. Because essentially he's just like, saying this is weird and like doing that. Like that, it showed as an image of Oprah, and she's like looks tense, and she's doing the double 3 like OK symbol with both her hands, and she looks like she's like, here you go, guys, give me the money.
And what I appreciated so much about that guy with the clip we just played too is he was the only guy. Like the problem with a lot of these conspiracy guys is they take themselves so
seriously,
so fucking serious.
Seriously,
and like
they don't. It's frustrating because it's like if you didn't take yourself this seriously, we'd be fucking fine. Like there would be no issue. I just want to know the information, right? You just want to be like, okay, so the Illuminati did what? Like, why is this happening? Not, don't bring God into it. Don't bring your own personal hate towards women into it.
Yeah, for real. And understand, like, what I loved about that guy is he was just like pointing out weird shit and just laughing about it and being like, what the hell? And I appreciated that. Okay, the one other thing I want to say about Bruno Mars is there was also, some people said he said Illuminati now, during the Super Bowl, and I watched videos on it, and I also heard the clip, and it sounds like he actually said a little bit louder now, which was even the consensus among a lot of the people making the Illuminati videos. So yeah, I think that was about it with Bruno Mars.
Now this 666 symbol and the OK symbol being the same, that's sort of like taking over.
Dude, you can go down the rabbit hole with this shit. Like, did they fucking trick us into thinking it was the symbol for OK so everybody would just do it? Like,
why
does
the symbol for OK exist?
Yeah.
Wow, deaf people.
Yeah.
Deaf people.
Yeah, but you could do a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Thumbs up is easier.
No, that's true, yeah.
And it's not satanic.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, but that's like 90s. Come on. Thumbs up.
Oh.
Yeah. That's true, yeah. You can't, it doesn't feel right to give somebody a thumbs up. No.
Really? At my last job, everyone gave thumbs up constantly. Instead of saying hi to each other 5 times a day.
Oh, God.
It was just thumbs up.
Did you, I guess at least it wasn't finger guns?
Yeah.
What,
The
that's
occasional
bad.
finger gun.
I can't, you know what I mean? I'll do a thumbs up if somebody's on the phone and I'm like yes or no. Do a thumbs up, thumbs down, maybe. Yeah, no, I wanna. Hey, how's it going, man? Thumbs up. I won't do it. I don't ever do okay actually.
Well, the OK
That's out of style,
also
too.
used to mean ASS hole.
Yeah, I remember that when I was a kid. Everybody would say it meant asshole. We used to do that to each other and then be like, "Oh no, it just means okay." Yeah. That's true.
Why were you little perverts calling each other assholes?
Does that make you a pervert?
Yeah, at a little kid's age, like when you really think about it, why are you talking about assholes? Can you call them an ass? You're a little kid.
You think asshole's a little too far.
Yeah.
That's like some weird shit, like how they do that with censoring, like how they'll let you say ass and then they
They won't
bleep
say
out
a hole or
Yeah.
God, or don't they bleep out God?
Yeah.
And
not
God damn it.
Yeah.
And they go, beep, damn it. It's like, God damn it, why? Because they're taking the Lord's name in vain?
Some strange
Like
shit.
on TV? Why does that
very strange.
matter?
And just how about if you're gonna bleep out something, bleep out the cuss word. That's what I don't ever.
Yeah.
understand about
Say
the internet.
bleep out. You go God. Bleep.
Yeah.
Not damn. You don't get to
Now
say
bleep,
damn it.
Damn it! It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
All right. So.
And I always try to think like maybe it's not God that they're saying there. Maybe it's saying like fuck damn it or like cock licking cunt
Yeah,
bitches
right.
damn it.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then they're bleeping out that part, but it's not. It's God damn it.
Yeah, I called him an ass cunt. What the hell is an ass cunt?
Well, it was bleep.
Yeah. Now I'm wondering if it's an ass fuck. Like.
Yeah.
Good call. All right. Let's.
Assfuck is gaining popularity though.
Yeah. Maybe the Illuminati's behind that. Maybe because the back door's like the devil's entrance. Yeah.
God, yeah, it's just like that. The devil's entrance is the butthole. Okay. Why would you get raped? Why is the devil oriented around the butthole?
You can red ring when
If I think of the devil is a bad dude, right? He should be skull fucking people. He shouldn't be butt fucking you. Like that's like a boyfriend who wants to push it a little further.
Yeah, right?
Not a fucking
or a guy
devil.
establishing dominance.
The devil. The devil should be doing terrible things to you, putting like leeches in your body.
Yeah, the devil should be doing like the kind of shit you see in Asian porn.
Yeah,
Like, that's what the devil.
yeah,
should be
yeah.
doing.
Or tentacle porn. God,
Yeah.
it's a dark hole.
Speaking of dark holes, I wanted to bring up this. To me was the craziest. Honestly, if I had one bit of evidence that to me makes me go, okay, maybe there's something weird with this Super Bowl thing, it is the Janet Jackson incident, and here's why. He rips off her top, and she has the Star of Venus, which is an occult symbol, around her nipple. Why?
Why would she prefer? Yeah, why would she prepare for that? Why would that be on her tit? Why wouldn't it be nude? Why wouldn't she just have no thing on? Why would she have
just
covers?
walk around with stars on her nipple? Like,
well,
what?
okay, the thing is, the only thing I can actually, now that I'm thinking about it, like when you're on stage, maybe if they're preparing for that kind of shit. One, they did it on purpose.
Well, they absolutely did it on purpose. That's
I mean, that's
just
neither here nor there.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
They did that shit on purpose, whatever you want to say.
Seriously. Gravity is a theory. That's a fact.
That's a fucking fact. You see him grab it. It's
yeah,
just...
no, he really...
He does it.
He says, I'm going to have you naked by
the end of the song and then rip.
Yeah. Guess what? End of song. I mean, he didn't really follow through because he's only got one titty out.
Yeah,
still,
yeah,
like-
she ain't butt naked.
But
He could have gone all the way.
Okay, but what was your explanation for why somebody would have
Because
a
when
metal
you're
tassel around their nipple?
on stage and stuff, even like fucking strippers have that shit.
Yeah,
like
of course.
Probably because it keeps your fucking like shit from chafing if you're dancing and stuff. That's what I imagine. Because your nipples can chafe
But it's
with
an
your
occult
outfit.
symbol. That's the weird part.
Yeah, that is weird. I mean, I'm not denying that it's weird, but I'm saying that you definitely would have something like that on probably for chafing.
Yeah.
But
I'd imagine it would be like a piece of tape.
But
No.
why was that? It's just, it's
weird.
impossible to know, and it's like,
too.
what?
Could be a Vaseline.
Yeah, they could use Vaseline as well.
Exactly. Like there's a lot
It's another
of
thing to
tape.
use.
Not the Star of Venus.
Yeah, that's
what's
weird.
weird to me.
That's fucking weird. Why would that be on your titty?
And what they said in the videos was they were essentially saying that they wanted to focus everybody's energy on the Star of Venus that year. And, like, that was what they were essentially doing because everybody was so caught up in Janet Jackson, like, exposing her breasts that year or whatever. Yep. So, like, yeah, I don't know. That was their thing. If there was anything that really made me think, like, that some weird shit's going on, it's that just because... I even get what you're saying, that like that makes sense for chafing and all that, but that it's an occult symbol. That's just fucking
Star of Venus.
strange.
Now, the thing that definitely puts me over the edge a little bit would be, honestly, Katy Perry shit. Like, it was just weird. Like, all the symbolism, like, the shit that all the stuff that she did represented. She was like an angel at the end getting taken away. It was just a lot of symbolism and not a lot of talent. It didn't seem like she was trying that hard. It just seems like she was trying to get through it and she was scared. More or less.
Well, then what are you? Are you suggesting that Katy Perry is like some like slave doing like the devil's bidding? Like,
no, more along the lines of she got in bed with some fucking like big scary people and did not intend to, and is overwhelmed with that right now, and now is going through a fucking symbolistic like ritual that fucking determines if she's gonna live or not, probably.
you're getting all this from her eyes. Like, what? I don't know.
Yeah, I know Katy, all right? On an intimate level, and no, I don't. I don't know Katy Perry at all. But I'm just saying she does. She looks a little scared when she's doing it, and it seems weird, and it's a fucking ritual. It's hands down is. Like, the whole thing. And she, kind of from her eyes, man. Yeah, I'm reading them. We're good pals. know her good enough to know that she's scared. Surrounded by sharks.
I mean, granted, those sharks are dancing like the fucking Wiggles, but like, sure. Yeah, but I guess my thing is, this is what I come down to with the whole ritual aspect of it. Is yes, it looks like a ritual, and yes, they use a lot of the exact same imagery in all of these, honestly. But the one thing I could see, the one like a logical, like scientific explanation I could imagine for it, is that they focus group this shit, and we have symbols that have lasted throughout time that are built into our DNA at this point, probably, or just passed on.
Yeah, and make you decide what to buy and what to do, and like try to program you more along the lines.
I'm saying even if I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt, just from a performance angle, like if you
they're trying to influence it. Of course, you're going to do that. They want you to buy shit. The only reason they're putting on the show is to make money from you. And the reason that people spend millions of dollars on advertisement during the Super Bowl is because when you do that, they are known. They're big companies. Because, you know why? Because they're on the Super Bowl. People see that and go, okay, I might want to buy that thing. They're trying to influence you with everything that they do. Of course they do. That's entertainment in general.
Yeah.
That's why fucking when you watch TV, they advertise for fucking anything they want all the time. Constantly. It's irritating.
Definitely. Okay, I had two more things I wanted to say before we wrap this up and we go around and say how plausible we think it is. First, I just wanted to say, like, to anybody making any conspiracy videos out there, please fucking narrate your conspiracy video.
Yeah, don't just show images. Jesus.
I hated how many of these videos I clicked on that just took me to words on a screen and
it's like,
searches.
if you're gonna do that, then just send the links and I'll read that fucking shit.
Exactly.
Like, rather than, I don't want to have to read where you highlight or read these tiny little text that you're not even zoomed in on. It's just like a normal camera on your computer.
I mean, we watched this one with Katy Perry saying that there was a blood sacrifice of a girl that was her, and then they replaced her with somebody else, or what was...
Essentially what they were trying to say is that girl died, but she didn't really die. And then when they did and it was like on the date around Katy Perry going and doing the Super Bowl, and then they killed Katy Perry, and she replaced her to do that performance. And that was the whole point, that like she was actually getting sacrificed and she was being replaced.
Well, yeah, that fucking insane.
And that girl died, quote unquote. I mean, that's a far stretch.
No, they had the video, they had the photos of the two girls, and they really looked...
Did not look... I mean, they look
both
similar.
Had blue eyes and black hair.
That's it.
Yeah.
They did not look that much. I mean, they looked like what you would think of if a girl has black hair and is skinny and pretty. And blue eyes. Like, yeah, of course, but it's not Katy Perry. It's clearly not Katy Perry. And if they no, it's just not.
I mean, yeah.
They'd have to do some serious work.
Now, if you had a video saying that, like, Zooey Deschanel and Katy Perry were, like, the same person...
I wouldn't think
I'd question more so than that video.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
I'd say more so than that chick who's in, like, what is she in? She's in a lot of movies, and she looks just like them, too. Kind of like Zooey Deschanel. They're all compared to each other. She's British.
No clue.
Oh my God! What movie? Whatever.
Three of them. Though
yeah.
Three's an Illuminati number.
Now you're just drawing conclusions. We're gonna become conspiracy theorists after this podcast. Like, I believe it all, every last little bit. There's too much not to believe.
Yeah, who made 3 a number?
I don't believe I'm in anything. Reality's a lie.
Yeah, but okay. What was...
Hopefully we don't go down that road.
Yeah, I mean, I'm crossing my fingers.
We are in a nook in my house.
Yeah, we are doing this podcast in a small, like, nook, in a dingy nook. Not a good start. What else? Okay, this is one thing I want to ask you guys, just because I thought this would be an interesting question having to do with the Illuminati, since we were kind of talking about them, and the two diverging theories. Would you be more likely to believe that the Illuminati are worshiping demons with black magic, or that the Illuminati are working with aliens to fucking brainwash us? Because those are the two prevailing theories.
I think Satan.
Satan?
I think Satan's just more
and why?
accessible, and I think once you break the seal, you can have a lot of communication with Satan. I mean, you just have to put in the effort at first. Aliens are not reliable, and they're harder to talk to. They're not as upfront with their intentions, and they're not gonna.
Dude,
share.
Satan's not very upfront with his sentence.
Satan's very upfront. He's gonna manipulate you. And he's gonna fuck you over.
Yeah, he's gonna take
Yeah.
your soul.
Yeah, later on he'll take your soul, and that's known. But like aliens, what are you gonna get from them? They don't really want to share. 'Cause
Technology.
then you're at their
iPods.
level.
Yeah, essentially that's
Then
true.
Do they want you at their level? I mean, they're not Satan.
No, they don't want you at their level,
That's
dude.
a fucking fantastic.
It's the best answer ever.
That's really well thought out.
What do you think, Scott?
I believe that aliens exist a little bit more than I believe that demons exist.
I
And
agree
that's what
with
it
that.
comes down to me. It's like
I feel like there are weird energies in this world that are kind of like maybe evil or whatever the fuck, but I believe in aliens hands down more than any of that.
no, you could do it all of the above because there are plenty of theories that like what we consider
Include
demons
them.
are actually aliens, and that's like a see all of the above sort of answer. Okay, so I kind of wanted to. We had talked about instituting this thing at the end of every episode, where we kind of go around and say on a scale of 1 to 10 how plausible we think that this particular.
And Johnny gave
conspiracy
one of the
theory
best
is
answers we've had ever on this podcast, you know.
in the first episode.
Yeah, on our first episode.
But it was good though.
I don't think
Um,
anybody's going to top it.
Okay, but now going around talking about how plausible it is. Do you want? I'll start.
Yeah, you start.
I would give it probably a 4 out of 10 if I'm being honest. I think it's fucking weird. I think that the
Yeah, and why? Why do you think it's
'Cause-
plausible?
I think that it has a lot of weird imagery. I think that we don't necessarily know why that is. Like I said, it could be something as simple as they focus grouped all of this shit and they found that imagery is the most appealing to people or the most powerful to people, and so they decided to do that or whatever. It could. My thing is, like, you have to accept so much to buy this theory. Like, you have to accept, like, that either demons or aliens exist. You have to accept the Illuminati, which I don't.
No, you don't know what the fuck they actually mean by it. Like, you don't have to accept that. It could be for a million things. It could be for, like, fucking crops. Or, like, whatever the hell. Like, you have no idea.
Crop ritual or whatever, but it's still. Yeah, I mean. It's weird. I'll give it that. The
So,
Super Bowl.
A 4 out of
halftime-
10.
Yeah, I can't really. Like I said, I feel like you'd have to change so much about your worldview to like accept all of this. I guess I don't know.
Okay. Well, Johnny, just rate it, I guess, because you gave us your answer.
I think 8 out of 10.
Oh, yeah, demons are aliens, so yeah, just give us. What do you think it's plausible at 1 out of 10?
I think 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 that human people who are full of shit are doing it. As far as aliens and demons, I don't know what to guess. Maybe 1 out of 10 each. And yeah, I just think,
out of 10 in favor.
yeah, people that, and not all of them have to put in effort or, you know, or be smart or have ideas. You can just, a few people can just control all these people and pull off weird stunts and freak people out. I mean, that could be.
Okay.
Here, can I say one more thing about my answer really
Yeah.
quick too? Is like my problem with this is I'm willing to accept that there's a lot of weird stuff there, but I had yet to see a single coherent, sensible theory as to why it is. That's really why I rated it so well, 4 out of 10. Is
Yeah, because there's
I
just a
didn't
lot of
find any-
nonsense information. more so just a bunch of symbolism rather than like this is what they're trying to convey or this is what they're trying to do. It's just like this is weird and this is all symbolism for the end. It's like, okay.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing is the only people putting forward an actual theory about this are all using Bible scriptures to do it. Like,
yeah, that's the problem. But I mean, that is an old fucking text. You have to like understand that is a little bit viable if it was written so long ago and there's so much shit in there that's being referenced.
Yeah, that's
but
the thing
of course, everything references everything. You just interpret it the way you interpret it.
And that's the thing is we could be living inside a simulation of a simulation. If I'm being completely open-minded and honest, at the end of the day, like, it's fucking weird we're here. I have no idea. We think we know what's going on with the world, but we don't
We have
really
no
fucking
idea.
Have any idea.
Yeah.
We don't really know.
We could be, in a simulation. Or we could be fucking on the back of a turtle.
Yeah,
like, whatever the
exactly.
hell,
and
we
they
don't
could
know.
be doing, rituals to Baphomet at the Super Bowl. I don't know.
Matt, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go with a 6.
Oh, the 6.
6 out of
A
10.
6 out of 10.
A 6 out of 10. I like it. I'm going to keep that for any time I get a 6.
Yeah, it'll apply a lot. A lot of these conspiracy theories.
We'll
are
get a
around
6.
The devil. Quite a bit.
I give it a 6 because I think that there is some shady shit and it is some kind of ritual. I think that even just the fact that every single time there's a show, something odd happens or something along the lines of like you could interpret that way, and not to people who are crazed and like think conspiracy theories are right all the time. Just be like, hey, watch this, see if this weirds. Me and Scott kind of did that when we watched the what was it, Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson. We watched it and we were trying to be like, objectively, what's weird about this? There was a lot of weird shit. Like the way she was dressed and the setup of the stage looked like horns and they had a cross. It's just, there's a lot of weird symbolism, but I don't know if it's it's hard for me to believe that magic doesn't exist and it's not well known.
Okay, well, and my thing is, too, like, it's funny when you were bringing that up, too, that I thought was very strange about all this, is there is a subset of people who believe they do black magic rituals at the Super Bowl, to the point where, like, I mean, I've been aware of it for years, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think people have a general passing knowledge that that's, like, a thing that some people, like, make videos about on the internet or whatever, and it feels like every year they're, like, baiting those people. Like, why would you continue to have the same
why would you do that?
weird occult shit all over your Super Bowl every year?
It seems very, very overt.
I mean, we could do another episode at a different point, too, if we wanted to, about soccer, honestly, because soccer also has...
Halftime shows?
Soccer halftime shows, yeah. Ton of, like, the exact same...
Yeah, we totally get it. I didn't look into that at all. That's weird. That is weird. I could see it, man. A lot of people watch these events. A lot of people. Why wouldn't they use that to their advantage and try something with it?
Well, I mean, they do. They have advertisements for the army, and they fucking, like... You know what I mean? Like, you could definitely say, without them performing a black magic ritual, they're definitely using it. Like, powerful people are definitely using it.
To their advantage. Of course they are.
Yeah.
That's the only way they can do it. Like, I mean, it reaches so many people. It's just such a big thing. Like... You don't even know what you're watching. Half the time you're thinking of stuff, like when songs from commercials pop into your head, that's because they wanted it to. Like, that shit is shady, and it is weird, and I don't like it, but it's hard to believe in the extent of magic. Like, I feel like maybe they even believe that, but I don't know if it exists. And I don't know if anything exists, but that seems weird that no one would... It seems like a lot of people would try.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out magic.
Yeah. Like that would be a thing, well known.
Oh, the big reason they think that black magic rituals happen at the Super Bowl is that magic requires a lot of energy and a lot of attention. So maybe, like, your average everyday, like, Joe can't do magic because
you need enough people to pay attention?
Yeah.
That's fucking weird. Oh, man.
Directed at something.
That is weird.
Yeah.
That is weird. Maybe they are like harnessing, like Monsters Inc. style, like harnessing our screams.
Just everybody, just Janet Jackson's nipple, just sucking in magical energy.
Yep. Every time somebody looks at it, they get a little more. They think about it, and then it's in their mind. It's like star titty.
Yeah.
Now we just told you that, and it's in your head now.
Right. Remember that? Pretty weird, huh?
No, it's pretty weird.
Wow.
God damn it. Okay, well, this is pretty good. I had a good time.
Yeah.
I think we covered it decently well. We got on a couple side tangents, but, that happens.
I mean, not as many side tangents as these fucking videos had.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Or
much right now.
television hell.
Seriously, every single one of these videos would give you information for the first 2 or 3 minutes,
And then just start fucking talking about their opinions.
And just going off into I watched a video that started out talking about Katy Perry at the Super Bowl and ended it with Philip Seymour Hoffman being murdered as a blood sacrifice.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just
all over the place.
Yeah.
I wish there was just videos where it was just like, this is the theory. This is what goes into it. This is what matters, blah, blah, blah. But there's nothing like that because it's too convoluted. That's why it's a 6 out of 10. 666. 666 out of 10. Oh, man. I hate radio hosts.
All right.
They're the worst.
Anything else to add, Johnny?
Yeah.
No. Oh, thank you.
Got it. Oh, yeah, absolutely, man.
Johnny Whit.
Johnny Whit.
Up in this motherfucking house. Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
we're
well.
going to be doing an episode every 2 weeks, so
Every 2
subscribe.
weeks, yeah. Subscribe, like our page on Facebook. It's called Conspiracy.
Mm-hmm. Focus
Mine.
all your energy at us so we can start performing.
yeah. Just start paying attention to us. We'll put titties on our page if you ask.
Yeah.
Only if you comment and ask, then we will.
Yep.
Yep. My name is Tyler Charles. Check me out on Facebook. Also, Easttown Clowns we run in Grand Rapids. It's pretty awesome. Check that out. We're all comedians, and check our shit out. Scott, you wanna say your name? Sign off.
Scott Ryan. Check out my Facebook too.
Get it?
So check out our comedy show. Sure.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's the greatest show ever. We're gonna get into a lot of weird shit. A lot of weird shit. A lot of cool things that people have talked about. We're also going to have different guests.
Yeah.
We're also going to have we're going to have guests from our show, people from all over Grand Rapids that do comedy. It's going to be fun. Check out Conspiracy. Conspiracy? All right.